Okay, friends, so now that you've watched the video, we are going to take some notes on modeling, subtracting fractions. And these models are going to be very similar to the models that we did yesterday. So today is 1/12/21. Okay, and we're going to use two colors. So we're going to use fraction strips to help us to model subtracting of fractions. So for example, if my problem that I am trying to subtract is 6/8, okay, and I want to subtract 4/8. Notice, and I'm subtracting fractions that have like denominators. The same applies. We are going to note that the same thing applies. We only subtract the numerators. The denominator will stay the same. So I'm going to use a model to help me with this problem. So I'm going to do a strip. And I'm going to take this strip and I'm going to separate it into eighths. So first I'm going to do it in half and then into fourths. And now I'm going to take those fourths and separate them into eighths. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total parts. So take your time, pause this video as you need to make sure that you are keeping up with me. So now I need to represent using the first fraction on my model. And what that's going to look like is 6/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because I am starting with either one whole that has 6/8 shaded, one whole that is separated into 8 equal parts. 6 of them are shaded, but now I'm trying to subtract from that 4 of those. So I'm going to just cross them off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so what do I have left? 2/8. Okay. I started with 6/8. I took away 4/8, and now I have 2/8 left. So that equals 2/8. Okay. So 6/8 minus 4/8 is 2/8. And we're going to note that the denominators will not change. The denominators will not change. Okay, so you are going to represent the first fraction with a model. Then you are going to cross off the second fraction. And then what's left over will be your answer. Okay, those are your steps. These are our steps. Step 1, represent the larger fraction with a model, fraction strip. Okay, then you're going to, my step 2 is to cross off the fraction you are subtracting from the shaded part. Okay, then 3, you will. What remains is your answer. Okay, so let's practice that with another one. So if I have, I'm going to say 4/6, and I need to subtract from that 3/6. I want to figure out what is 4/6 minus 3/6. On my model, that means that I am going to have 6 equal parts. So I'm going to take this and split it into thirds. Then I'm going to split those thirds into half. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. And I want to represent my first larger fraction with this strip, which is 4/6. So I'm going to shade 4 of those pieces. And that shows 4/6. And I am subtracting 3/6. So I'm going to cross off 3 of those shaded parts. And that lets me know that the answer is 1/6. So this is how you represent or model subtracting fractions using a fraction strip. Replay this video as many times as you need to help you. Make sure that you write this down in your notes to help you, and refer back to it as you are solving the problems on the Google Slide attachment.